Hey guys! My dogs are just like, oh, what are they doing? How are we all doing? I hope you're all doing well. Are you having a good day, a good week so far? I can't believe it's Christmas next week. That feels really weird. Maybe it's because I'm not really. Maybe it's because I'm not really doing anything. So I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. If I'm gonna go away for Christmas, or whether I'm just gonna stay here. I think, to be honest, because I've been quite busy, I might just stay here. Anyway, I've been in the chat, but let me say hi to you guys, like verbally, in real life, even though it's virtually. So we have here Elisa Mill, Janice Melissa, talks to squirrels, not talking to squirrels. Martina Shoot, it's myself, a lot of myself here in the chat. I was kind of like waiting the time to arrive for this to happen. And we have SBB, Egypt Machine, Annie McLeod, Chi. Such a short to the point name, Chi. Let's see who else is here. Let me just scroll down a bit more. Oh, here we go. Angel Marks, Okla Koda, Char Panther, KSD, Janet, Koda Koala, Glenem, Ziri Alex, KP, Alicia Smith, Maria, Angel Marks, Art of Discord, Dan Sad, Miami Saray, Nobby Wobby. That's such a funny name. Some of your names just really make me chuckle. I don't know why. Miriam, always makeup. Michaela Joseph, Tracy, Angela L, the plant-based PA. There's many of you guys here. Kelly Loomis, Shauna Killen, Nanos. How are you, my role model? Thank you for saying that. And I'm actually pretty good today. SVP has been a member for 1 month, and they are saying that I'm very pretty. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm having a good day. I hope you're having a good day, day, and I hope everybody else is as well. So yeah, my day's been pretty good actually. It's getting late for me. Like, not late as in like bedtime late, but it's late in the day. It's 6 o'clock here, or almost six. Oh, actually, it is six now. So, but I've had a good day. I went training this morning. I had a good training session, which was nice. I felt very strong, and then the weather was nice. It was sunny, and I was like, do you know what? The snow has started to melt. It's sunny. I'm gonna take Daisy for a little hike. So we went hiking for like an hour and 20 minutes, hour and a half, something like that, which was interesting because a lot of the paths were kind of covered in snow still. So I had to be a bit more careful, but it was nice to go hiking. And then I've just been doing some editing this afternoon. So once this is finished, you'll have a video, a vlog going up. I'm baking bread. I'm making chicken stock and chicken soup. So kind of like a full day of eating situation. And what else did I do? Did some cleaning, had a shower, walked the dogs again. It's been a pretty chill day for me actually. It's been quite nice. I've been really busy otherwise this whole week, but today's been not so crazy. So yeah. So who else has joined? Laurie E, Rena79, hello, hello, 152 for Scooter. I called you again today while at work. Have a good day at work, 152 for Scooter. Anna Rose, hello from Oregon. Sonia, right on time. Lagertha, hello, hello. Ziri Alex, time to watch live and do some indoor walking as per usual. I try to do that indoor walking. It doesn't, it's a bit like, oh, I'm not a big fan of it, but you've got to do what you've got to do. So fair play to you for doing it regardless. Mrs. Lucifer 92, I'm going to bake Icelandic gingerbread cookies. There's some spice in the thing and decorate for the Yule. Oh, this sounds nice. Icelandic gingerbread cookies. If you want, you can send me the recipe, like email it to me, send it to me on Instagram, and I can remake them. I'm at the moment, through this whole December period, I'm doing a lot of baking for my vlogs, and I'm doing a lot of Christmas recipes. So tomorrow, I'm gonna do a recipe sent by Janice Melissa, which is like a German Christmas cookie recipe. So I'm gonna make that. Next week, I'm gonna make oliebollen. What else? I'm just doing a lot of baking at the moment, and I'm like baking and making Christmassy recipes to like make the vlogs more interesting. Tomorrow I'm vlogging as well. I'll do a full day of eating, but I'll do it with a Q&A, and I'll introduce you to like I've made a new friend, a male friend, but he's my I've got a new training partner basically, so you'll get to see him as well. Yeah, he is single, but he's a good-looking guy too. But besides that point, he's just a friend, nothing else there. So I'll take you through like we're gonna do like back of the legs. So I'll do like probably a narration of the glute and the hamstring training for the vlog, as well as like kind of showing what I'm eating, and I'll run a Q&A as well. So you'll be getting like a longer vlog going up. AM. How are you and Rosie doing? I'm fine. And Rosie is doing really well, actually. She is, in the last week or two, She's changed a lot. The first week after she came off her pain medication, she was really miserable and not a very nice dog. She was quite like growly and snarly, but I think she was just in pain still. And now she's getting to the point she wants to go walking, she wants to go running, she wants to play. So I think she is recovering really, really well because it's only been like a month, right? If even that. Has it been a month yet? Not even, but about a month now. So obviously can't expect too much, but she's doing really well. I have high hopes that in the beginning of the next year, when the spring starts coming, I'm pretty sure I can take her with me on hikes. Now I can't. I find like I'm trying to push her a little bit. Sometimes I'll take her for a walk for like half an hour. 45 minutes I've done so far. 45 minutes, and she's been okayish with that. So I'm just building up her stamina because obviously for a very long time she couldn't walk for more than 20 minutes. So whereas Daisy I take for a walk every morning for like an hour to an hour and a half. So Daisy has a lot of stamina. She's boundless energy. Like I just can't get this dog tired. I say that, but look at her now. I think she's a little bit tired now from hiking. Bless her. She loves it. She loves going to the mountains. As does Rosie, but it's just she hasn't been able to. So yeah, new friends are always amazing. Edgy fitness. Yes, it is. It's actually really nice also to just make a male friend because especially around here, it's like it is helpful to have male friends because like it's not if you're a foreign woman that doesn't speak Bulgarian, if you're a woman anyway, but if you're a foreign woman, you'll get ripped off in like garages and stuff like that. Not everywhere, but the chances are quite high. So it's very good to have a male friend that can help out. Just for now, no, not just for now. He's just if a friend is a friend for me. I don't do that. If we're friends, we're friends. I don't doing things with friends or with exes or with exes of my friends. No, there's like some lines I don't cross, and that's one of them. So no, he's just a friend. But I'm sure many of you girls would love to see him. Let's put it like that. He's a very good-looking guy, so I'm sure you will very much enjoy watching him train. Is he Bulgarian? Yeah, he's Bulgarian. First time catching a live with Ilona, Gina Nicole, Caputo. Welcome. Well, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the live stream. Does Rosie still need to be propped up with pillows? No, I mean, like she chooses to kind of lay down like that, but she doesn't need to. No, but she's definitely recovering very much better. Nanos is asking, have you done pepinosa before? I'm sadly keto insulin resistant by doctor's recommendations. I have been living through cookie baking since I can't partake myself. So I have made the pepinosa before, and I had more success. Like I kind of failed these ones, but I think it's because my oven runs a little bit hot. But yeah, I have done it before. Are you going to study the language? Yes. One of my plans for next year is to take a course, and I'll look to do it sort of like towards the end of the next Phoenix Rising, because the first 4 or 5 weeks of the Phoenix Rising is always like really, really busy for me. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely take a language course next year. That's something that I really want to do. So I need to ask around because there's a couple of people that I know that are taking courses. So if for English to Bulgarian, so no, for Bulgarian to English, sorry. So I'm fairly sure that there will be people that do it the other way around as well. Sharp Panther, it's always great to catch you. I'm from England and visiting Sweden for the first time in 2 weeks. Is there anywhere, anything you can recommend? We're also going to Stockholm, but I want to venture out the city. Thank you. Well, first of all, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. I'm just trying to think. So, if you're going outside the city, I don't know Stockholm that well because I've only been a handful of times. There's like this old Viking ship that's quite interesting in terms of like things to see. Outside of Stockholm, I don't really we never really did anything that's like touristy like that. So I've heard that Uppsala is supposed to be a nice town. It might be cool to maybe do like the archipelago if you have time. I don't know how long you're going to Stockholm for, but you could look to do the overnight cruise to Finland and go to Helsinki. Apparently, they're supposed to be really good. I've never done it, but basically, you go up in the morning, sail to Helsinki, you're there, and then you come back the next day or something like that. And they're supposed to be really, really good, these cruises. I've never done them, but they're supposed to be very nice. I'm just trying to think what else. I'm gonna be honest, the nature in like around Stockholm and like where I was isn't that great. It's kind of like farmland and flat. You have to kind of like the coastline of Sweden is very beautiful though. So, but we never really did tourist it. There's not like an awful lot happening in Sweden. It's kind of a boring place for the most part, to be honest. But I'm sure you can go for food and maybe try out like local delicacies and stuff like that. That's something you could do for sure. Where's the crazy cat? I don't know where she is actually. Oh, she's sleeping on the sofa there. They're all asleep now. They'll wake up in the next sort of hour or so, I reckon. Those cruises full of drunks and karaoke. Yeah, I don't know. People have always told me that they're good. I've never done it, but I've heard they're good. So, wow, that's overnight cruise sounds amazing. We'll definitely we'll definitely do that. I'm looking forward to splitting the Viking ship, as I'm a boat nerd too. The old town is quite nice. Gamla Stan. That's really cool to check out. There is the castle, or like the palace, I should say, but I've never been inside it, and it isn't like from what I remember, the palace isn't like Buckingham Palace or anything like that. The building is a lot more modern. So, Olympia predictions. Oh, Cindy B. Well, you mean for wellness, right? Or do you mean in general? For which category? But if you're talking wellness, I don't know, man. I think the title is. I think it's going to be top three. I think it's going to be maybe Isaiah third, and I think the first and second place is going to be between Ryan and Franciella. Franciella is looking phenomenal. She is looking amazing. Like she looked good last year, but damn, she knocked it up a notch. And she's a mother as well. Can you imagine? Like she just looks amazing. Where's your vodka? Is this Diet Coke in here? I'm confused. Are you Dutch, Bulgarian, English, Swedish? So I'm Dutch. That's my nationality. But my mother is Swedish. I did live in England for a long time, for around like 18 years. And I've been living in Bulgaria for almost 2 years now. So that's the situation with that. But my nationality is Dutch, but my mother is Swedish. I've lived in Holland and Sweden as well. So I hope that makes sense. SVB. I don't have anything exciting to say. Just an early Christmas super chat for you and the girls. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. It's SVB. Thank you very much. I'm not too sure. I might, if I'm at home, because I don't feel like going out, because like it's just doing things all the time. Maybe I'll do a live stream for Christmas. Maybe I'll just get like, maybe we can just like, for those people that don't have people to celebrate with, maybe I can just come live and get a bit like shit face with you guys or something like that. Not shit face, but like have a tipple or something like that. Eat some cheese and drink some like I was going to say Ruby, Tawny Port. So I was thinking about it. Ilona's European. Yes, I'm very European. I believe my nan has like German and French in her as well. So I'm definitely very Western European in terms of my breeding, if you like. But anyway, let's get into the reaction, guys, because otherwise we'll be chatting here for a long time. Now, Amber uploaded a video and she quit Weight Watchers. So obviously we're going to watch that first, right? That title, that I quit Weight Watchers, that's juicy clickbait. I need to watch it because that's what we're here for. She is the queen of clickbait after all, and I will fall for it every single time. So we'll watch that first. We'll see what the time is doing because it's a long video. It's half an hour long. And then if there is time left over, we'll see what else there we can look at, which other video, and I'll let you guys decide. So that fat is a mental cutoff. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. So let me share the screen and just let's confirm first that you guys can hear and all of that, So I should have her sped up slightly.
Hello, welcome to Vlogmas 15.
So before we go ahead, let me know. Can you guys hear? Can you guys see? That's the most important thing. The consistency in quitting. Yes. Hear her well. Fantastic. All right, let's get into this. First of all, why is she wearing all makeup? This is not a good look, but we'll get to
Jingle bell, jingle bell.
The intro in a sec.
Sing for me, baby.
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 I don't look, I'm not going to pretend that I've never gone to bed without washing my makeup off. It has happened. Thank you for the motivation at 56. I look younger. 152 for Scooter. That is great. Who doesn't want to look younger? I certainly do. That's why I spend a fuck ton of money on getting my face sorted all the time. And apparently I do look younger. People normally speaking think that I'm like 30 to 32, which is great because I'm 36. So I guess that you're tired and sometimes you can't be bothered to wash your makeup off, or I don't know, maybe if you had a drink or whatever. But she does this a lot. I wouldn't. She does it a lot, and I wouldn't come on camera with like this, saying that. Do I vlog? Sometimes I know I do vlog without makeup. I do that, but to make that's kind of like the intro to my vlogs. When I have to sit down and I'm actually talking, normally speaking, I'm kind of put together a little bit.
Damn, 15 already.
15.
That's crazy. For those wondering how long I go to, I do Vlogmas for 25 days.
I think she's going to do the full 25 days this year. I have faith. She's very, I mean, I don't actually, I say that, there's another 10 days left. 10 days is a lot. And she does like a, what's the word I'm looking for? A controversy clickbait moment. So it's very possible that she doesn't make it the whole 25 days. But I have to say, I'm impressed that she has done this is day 15, that she's done 15 days so far. And these are not short vlogs either. A lot of them are like 20 to 30 minutes. So credit where credit is due. And it's actually pretty good. I've been watching her for so long, honestly feel like she's my friend. She's absolutely a troll, but I can't help but like her. Elizabeth, I feel the same. I like Amber. I know she does some things that are a little bit like, but I do feel that like sometimes some people do like they blow things out of proportion a lot, or like yeah, she's done some things in the past, but at the same time, she's been on YouTube for a long time. Like people make mistakes, and like you don't always have to bring things up forever and ever and ever. Is she a troll? Yeah, but I kind of like Amber too. This is why I like reacting to her, because I get frustrated because I want her to do well and I want her to do better. But I also kind of think when she does trolling, I think it's funny because she's stupid because it's obviously she's trolling her own health. But I think it's kind of funny because I know it's winding people up, and that's kind of the point of trolling. Like people take her life really serious, and it's like she's a stranger. Like it's not that deep at the end of the day. Kelly Severo saying your videos have made me stop making excuses. I'm down 8 pounds in a month. Wow, that's a very good. Keep up the good work. Yeah, the second you're honest with yourself, you make progress. That's just the reality of it. Like I would like to be leaner myself, but I also don't want to be eating rice and chicken every single meal for every single day for the next 6 months. So there's that. So it's like, yeah, could I look better? Yes. Am I willing to make that sacrifice? Right now, not.
So yeah, we have 10 more days.
Drama.
Wow. Update on my international gift moment situation type deal. My friend got a knock on the door today. So she received 1 box yesterday. So 3 were just missing, even though they said they were delivered, but they weren't. But she got a knock on the door today and she got 2 of them. So one of them says they need to be picked up. So she has 3 out of 4 boxes. And we think that the 4th one is at the post office. So that was nice to wake up to. I'm again not having the greatest day. But this one's more so like health related. And in this current moment, I'm not sure I want to like speak about it per se. Because I just want.
But if you don't want to talk about it, why do you mention it? It's really frustrating when people do that. And then, like, the thing is as well, like, I know it's clickbait and I know she does it. And I know that just her saying that is making me say what I'm saying here. Why mention it? It's making people go in the comment section. Why bring it up if you don't want to do it? That's why she does it. It's called engagement, right? It's like she does dumb things, but she's not stupid like that. When it comes to YouTube, she's not stupid. The point is that with her having a health situation moment type of deal is serious. And this is not like fat shaming, but the reality is that she's extremely morbidly obese. So what's like a minor health situation for me, for example, like something like a cold could become very serious for her. She could get hospitalized for that because she is in such poor health. And that's shocking and sad, and it's in a way, I think she realizes it, but at the same time, I feel like she's been very lucky in a way. Also, like obviously, like she hasn't because she's had very serious diseases or like sicknesses and whatever. But at the same time, she's kind of just bounced back from all of that really quickly. Oh, by the way, guys, I meant to say, if you haven't liked the stream, please like the stream. It will help me out enormously. So yeah, if you like what I'm doing here right now, please like the stream. But besides that point, she's been very lucky. She's bounced back from a lot of the things that she's had. Stop in my mouth. Very quickly. Where'd that come from? Hold on. Ah, it's a hair. That's why. So I think whilst like obviously the cancer situation was very serious and she was very sick from that, and obviously what the operation she had to do to overcome that with a complete hysterectomy was extreme. In a way, like this is going to sound really weird, and I don't want her to suffer, but I don't think that she suffered enough for it to make her feel like rock bottom, if that makes sense. And it's not to say that I want her to be in pain and I want her to be suffering. I think she's probably in pain all the time, every day. But it's just like nothing has happened to her that she has deemed that serious for her to take her health serious. And it's pretty crazy, to be honest. No, she hasn't hit rock bottom. So it's very strange how I talk to squirrels. You would think that it is, but I don't think it is for her because I think what happened is she got diagnosed, she basically got the operation, and she bounced back in no time. Like nothing, like pretty much nothing has happened. Unless she managed to hide how she was feeling and going through it very well. But I just don't feel like it really did because even when after she was diagnosed, she was eating like fast food and stuff like that all the time. So you would think that that would be a serious motivator, but I don't know. You've got to give her about 7 more years, and the age and consequences of her lifestyle will catch up with her. 40 years and beyond will not be kind to her body. And that's true. That's Age of Machine. That is true. Like, I even see it for myself. Like, I'm obviously like a pretty fit and healthy person. Like, I'm not saying I'm healthy because, like, I train. I'm healthy because, like, I get my blood tests and stuff like that. So I am healthy in that way. But even I find like if I don't sleep properly, it ruins me. If I train a bit hard, like everything takes a bit longer. My knees are starting to get a bit rickety, and stuff like that you don't notice when you're younger, but it does happen. So, oh, Janice Melissa, I don't think she would have lied about like cancer and stuff like that. I don't think I'm not in that camp of people. I definitely think she had it, but yeah, yeah. It's just I just think that she takes her health problems not as serious as she should, in my opinion. It's my long-winded way of saying it. Welcome to my channel. I talk a lot. That's what I do.
I'm gonna be happy. Feline wants me to open her little gifty. It's a small one. She's light. She sounds like a necklace.
She's light and airy.
She sounds like a necklace. I feel like I might be right on this one. Alrighty. The MG. Oh my god, are you proposing? Clickbait. Oh, propose. Oh, the package upside down. There's no proposal, folks. Oh, is this a B for Bambi? Or a B for baby?
B for babe, B for baby.
Oh my gosh, look. Wait, let's let it zoom. Focus. Look.
So, do we think this is real silver or is this just plated metal? I wonder.
How pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Wait, I want to wear it now. Thank you, baby. Wow. This is stunning.
Stunning.
I knew it was a necklace because I heard this little jingle jingles.
I know. As soon as you rattled it, I was like, oh shit, she knows.
I think guessing just
I'm just looking at the length of it. That's gonna sit like a bloody choker on it, no? Or does it just look small because it's like all wrinkled up on the back? Hold on.
it just adds a little more fun to it because I love being surprised with things. So then like when you shake it or you like look at the shape of it, it just adds one extra layer of fun. Oh my god, is it gonna fit?
I don't think it's gonna sit like a freaking choker. I don't think it's meant to be like that though.
I forgot that I had a neck.
Did you know?
Oh my god, baby, it might not fit.
Oh, wait,
Oh wait, we just need to get an extender. This is one of the moments where we might need to get an extender, which is fine. They just have them at Walmart.
You need an extender?
Is it not fitting? Reason 5.
It's kind of awkward, isn't it? If you get to the point where like most like normal necklace size doesn't fit your neck anymore, that's kind of sad. That's mental. Big. You calling me big? Damn. I kind of feel sorry for her in a way because she liked the gift and like she can't even put it around her neck properly. It's kind of sad, isn't it? Just get the necklace extender. I mean, like some necklaces are short. Maybe she bought it in like the kids section or something like that. Like I don't know. That's hypotheses, but or maybe that's just like a normal size. I wonder what her neck circumference is compared to mine. I don't know why I'm choking myself doing that though. Such an idiot.
129 for why I need to lose weight. I don't want to be like choked out.
No, you're not gonna choke that. You just need to
like I like a good necklace to be like kind of tight because
Never mind.
it's like the choker effect. Is it supposed to be that tight, babies?
No.
I think it's cute if it was a little looser. I can't breathe.
Oh please.
Okay, so we're gonna get a necklace.
She looks like one of those babies' hands, you know, when you get like these nice chunky little babies and it's like it all rolls over. That's not how a necklace should be sitting at all.
extender. This is just something that happens when you have a fat neck. I tried these last night.
What is that? Oh, how was it?
I want you to try because you like peanut butter.
I do like peanut butter.
You like bananas.
I'm like a dog.
You're like a dog. Get out of here. She's gonna try the things I tried. If you guys want to see what I thought of them and how I reacted to them, watch my vlogmas from yesterday. I'll put a little ad in there. And I'm wearing leftover makeup. What do you think? She looks grossed out.
I don't know what it is, but I don't like them.
You don't like them?
Well, Sammy-san, I like to be. I like to be strangled, just not by necklaces.
Wow.
You know what I think it is? I think it's like a ripe banana.
Yeah, it's a ripe banana. Ripe bananas are good. You're the type that don't like ripe
I
bananas.
want my banana almost green.
Oh.
Well, no, that's too much. In between green and brown, like the perfect yellow.
No, that's what gives you tummy aches.
No, it's not.
Supposedly that's what gives people tummy aches when they eat bananas that aren't ripe enough.
I've never heard this.
Oh, maybe I made it up.
I think you did.
All right, so I have a grocery haul. Got a thing of caffeine-free Diet Pepsi, which I love having. Got some.
That's a lot of Diet Pepsis, isn't it? To be fair, if I saw one of those in the shops here now, I would probably buy that because I don't know what it is, but the Diet Coke here, the Cola Zeros, they're always out of stock. I don't know. There seems to be a shortage of Cola Zero in Bulgaria. It's very bizarre. Hit the thumbs up. Yes, Savannah, please. Thank you for reminding everybody to do so. I appreciate that. Yeah, please do so if you haven't done so already.
Genio ground turkey. Got 3 of those. Got some Panera Bread Greek dressing, which I'm excited to try.
Ooh. Okay, good choice.
Thank you, babies. Got some coffee creamer. This is in coconut cream. Got some garden salad. Got 3 bags of those. Got 3 little things of broccoli. Got a carton of eggs.
It's a pretty good grocery haul so far. To be fair, ground beef, the coffee mate, it's like maybe not ideal, but whatever. I like to have milk in my coffee. I like to have some whipped cream on my coffee. Lots of salad. The only thing with these salads is I find they always go off so quickly. Look, it says by the 19th. That's actually quite a long time, to be fair. That's like at the time when she bought this. That's 4 days. I guess maybe they eat a little salad.
Eggs, because we officially have ran out. 2 bags of croutons. We got the cheese and garlic flavor. Oh my god, I've been seeing these everywhere. It's the Core Power protein shakes. They're supposed to taste just like chocolate milk. So I'm like, you know what? I love me a protein shake, and sometimes I don't like eating when I first wake up. So I'm
Those macros can't be for the whole shake though, right? That has to be for half the shake, 26 grams. Because like 26 grams of protein for all of that, like you would have thought that at least 2 scoops go in there. A scoop is around 24 grams, normally speaking. And 170 calories for all of that, that's like half a liter. I reckon a half a shake is that. I could be wrong though, like I've never seen this brand before, but yeah, I have a feeling that half that shake is that macros and those calories. I think, but I could be wrong.
excited for me and Feline to try these. So I got us both one. I got some scallion, just some green onion, if you will. 2 red onions. Got some carrots for the salad and a bag of veggie burgers, just the Morningstar original chicken. All right, it is dinner time. I am having a soup, a spicy miso soup from a restaurant.
She's eating a lot of these ramens at the moment, ain't she? I saw that in the when I was making the thumbnail the other day that she was eating ramens. It's not ramen isn't great. Like, don't get me wrong, I love it as well. It's delicious, but it's just really high in sodium and it's just like super processed, isn't it? Like it's got high fat, high sodium, high carbs. It's all like, yeah. For somebody that's concerned with things like sodium and trying to lose weight, having like a giant bowl of ramen every day is probably not the way forward. And it's kind of like, I wish if she did those grocery hauls like that, pretty much everything she bought is fine. It would be nice if she showed herself cooking some of that food up and eating a salad, as opposed to having this as takeout, because it's like, is it just for show? We might see it later. I don't know. It's possible. But yeah, I wish she would show us more of both. Like, obviously, don't pretend that you're not eating this when you are eating it, because that's being dishonest. But equally also show just like, I don't know, making some like healthy like turkey burgers or something like that.
And it is so good. It comes with obviously the noodles. There's some corn in there, some scallion. It comes with egg, but I gave mine to Feline. Comes with pork. It's so good. And it is really spicy. Like, it makes my lips like a little puffy. That's how spicy it is. Feline got the same thing. She's obsessed with this stuff.
Perfect for a rainy day.
Perfect for a rainy day. Some soup. Yeah. Not homemade soup. I'm not in it to win it today. But I think starting tomorrow, we're going to stop the takeout constantly because we have takeout pretty much daily. You guys see that?
That's crazy, isn't it? I can't imagine having takeout every day. Like, I know, and not even from the perspective of finances, because if I wanted to, I could afford it. Like, food's not so expensive over here. But it's just like, I just can't imagine myself eating takeout every single day. Daisy, what are you doing? Hey, Trouble, do you mind? She's being a little naughty girl. She's woken up. But yeah, it's like getting takeout every single day, and then you're surprised you're not making progress in your weight loss. So then you're not serious about your weight loss. This is a thing with like April Lauren as well. She's like not to go back to her, but it's like you're crying about like your lack of weight loss, or well, no, she doesn't cry about her lack of progress. She's very proud of her lack of progress and maintaining. But besides that point, it's like you'll sad face about like your fertility journey and all of that, and she cries about her health and stuff like that. But at the same time, if you're eating out every single day, like what do you expect? It's really hard to track food when you're out, even when you're healthy. Even when you're trying to be healthy and you make good food choices, you don't know how they prepare it. You don't know if they marinate the meats in oils and stuff like that. And I'm not saying don't go out ever for your dinner. You can do that when you're dieting. Even I, in my bodybuilding prep, I've been out for meals before. But there's a difference between going out for a meal occasionally, maybe once a week or something like that, and eating out every single day. If you're serious about your weight loss, you can't eat out every single day. It's impossible because you don't know how they prepare things. And especially like when I look at the portion sizes that you guys have in America, they're enormous. So guaranteed you're overeating, and going for like a 5-kilometer jog, it doesn't warrant having like a giant meal. Unfortunately, you don't burn that many calories. Maybe if you went for like a 5-hour hike, then yeah, go for a meal. But yeah, if you're serious about weight loss, you can't eat out every single day. And even if you went for the options of like a grilled meat, like a grilled lean protein with some veggies, or like a salad without the dressing, you still don't know. I'm not saying don't ever go out for dinner. Don't get me wrong. Part of a healthy lifestyle is going out for dinner, is spending time with your friends, is having a drink, and not feel guilty about that. But the reality is that if you're very committed to a weight loss journey, going out every day shouldn't be like that. Make it a special thing. Go once a week, not every day. She needs a European-sized fridge that she can't stock up and waste so much food. Yeah, the fridges here are quite small as well. Takeout is supposed to be a treat, not a daily thing. Yeah. Amber is gaining a pound a day since she quit keto. Wow, that's crazy, isn't it? I thought she was under since being with wifey. I don't know how much she weighs now, Egypt Machine. She was like, the last time she did the weigh-ins on a regular basis, she was crawling up to like the 512s, I believe. I don't know if she's done a weigh-in since, but my guess is she's probably sitting at like 505 to 515. I'm guessing her weight fluctuates between that. I don't think she's under the 500s, because you'll be able to tell by her face. Because Amber, when she slims down, you can tell it on her shoulders and on her face straight away. So yeah. There's too much sauces and everything is sugared in the takeout. Exactly. And it's just the salt as well. Because even when I have takeout, I try to usually have healthier options like sushi and stuff like that. Guaranteed I gain weight the next way. Guaranteed I gain weight the next day, and that's because of all the sodium. So even just that, it's very difficult to track super accurately. I just looked up the macros. I guess the whole bottle is 26 grams, so they have a 48-gram shake too. What are we doing, missus? Do you mind? Hey, where is it? Okay. She's playing with something, and it's making noise. Something... Oh, I don't know what it is then. I don't know. It's a ball with something else too. A takeout can easily be 1.5 to 2 times the calories. Yeah. And the thing is as well, when they put the calories on the menu, I think they have like a 20% margin on accuracy. So even if you put it into your tracking thing, you don't actually know whether that's what you're going to get. So
starting tomorrow, we're going to start lessening the takeout drastically because we know how to cook. And for some reason, I always enjoy the food we make so much more than takeout. But it's just like takeout is just there. I don't know how to explain it.
Convenient.
That was a massive troll. For some reason, I always enjoy the food we make so much more than takeout. And then she sits there inhaling a takeout. Okay, that makes sense. Oh,
Convenient. But I'm gonna enjoy this. That corn in there slaps. It adds something. But yeah, real ramen from restaurants, so good. So in yesterday's vlog, we organized this, and I told you this and this needs to be done next. So that is what I am about to do. This top drawer, I have a crimper that I think I used once or tried to, and my hair just does not curl. I don't get it. Like I went through a phase well over a year ago where my hair was like curling on its own, and I have no idea what that was about, but my hair has stopped doing that. So I have tons of lipsticks. I'm gonna go through those. Then this whole second drawer is the most random shit. Oh, I forgot I have this nail polish. Such a pretty color. We have this random container with a bunch of
Annie McLeod saying, I had to stop buying ramen because I noticed I was getting very addicted and couldn't stop thinking about it when I was in the house. I swear there's an addictive substances in ramen. Yeah, it's like, I think MSG and stuff like that trigger those sort of responses. But there is definitely something behind eating a lot of fast food and processed food. All the preservatives and stuff in it, it actually makes you crave more as well. Because I found out when I did that day of eating like Amber, yeah, the MSG, it's exactly what it is. When I did the day of eating like Amber, I had insane cravings the next day. It wasn't hunger, it was definitely cravings. And I think it was just because I ate so processed that day. So there's definitely something to it. But this is the whole point, right? This is why people are not addicted to food often, they're addicted to fast food. And that's because of how it's been prepared. It has been prepared to make it addictive. I do think that food addiction is something. There is something in food addiction, but I think it's only certain types of food that is for certain. That's only addictive. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I'm just trying to read chat and talk at the same time, and I clearly can't do that. There's only certain types of foods that are addictive. She doesn't have time to cook. She's too busy cleaning her drawers. Sarah Hood, yes, priorities, right? The thing is, as well, though, like what I don't understand when people say that they're busy. Like, oh, look. Some people are busy compared to others. Some people are away from home all day long. If you've got like several kids to look after. And even when I'm at home and I've got like my check-in days are really busy for me because I'm just trying to work through all of it. And I'm just basically sat here all day long from the moment I wake up, pretty much till, I don't know, like 6, 7 o'clock at night, doing emails, right? So I get it. But the thing is that a lot of food prep, you don't have to create like some sort of like a gastronomic experience. Nobody's asking you to make like, I don't know, like pea foam balls or something, like, you can. It doesn't take long. When I cook food, I get my chicken, I marinate it in my seasoning, my dry rub, if you like. I'll do that for half an hour and I'll stick it in the air fryer. I stick the air fryer on for 20 minutes or 15 minutes, depending on the size of the chicken breast, and I walk away and I'll do something else. And you know what? The air fryer go ding, 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 and I know my food is finished. You can cook things in ovens. You can put things in crock pots. You don't need to make these really elaborate meals. Like, obviously, it tastes nicer, but you don't have to do that. You can bulk prep as well. If I don't know if you like protein pancakes, maybe just rather than making one patch of protein pancakes, maybe get yourself a blender. But weigh out the portions for like 3 or 4 days and make 3 or 4 days worth of protein pancakes. Like, yeah, you'll stand in the kitchen for like an extra 10 minutes, but you have breakfast for the next few days. So there's ways. Overnight oats. Mix some oats with water or milk or whatever, protein powder, put it in the fridge. You have food the next morning. So veggies, boil all of that up or microwave it. It doesn't take long to prepare meals if you want to. It can take a long time, but it doesn't have to take a long time. Jaina, and hello, Chikara Transformation, and hello, chat, live reactions. Hello and welcome. I hope you enjoy. I prep sweet potatoes, spaghetti, squash, and carrots, but I throw them in a pan and bake veggies for a week. Yeah, Rebecca, that's something you can do in the oven. Ovens are great for that. Like, just stick things in the oven on a big tray, all your veggies, job done. Maybe put some herbs in there, a bit of spices, maybe a dash of olive oil. It tastes amazing. And you can go for a few days. Yes, we love an air fryer. I love my air fryer. I have to say, my air fryer is probably the best investment I've done in terms of kitchen equipment. The second that dies, I don't care what my financial situations. My Dutch coming out then. I don't care what my financial situation is like. I will go in the red on my bank account to buy myself a new air fryer. I rely heavily on it. I use it so much. I use it for all kinds of things. Like I love my air fryer. I could not do without it. It's still too much effort for somebody that doesn't want to change. Codex one, yeah, you're right. Unfortunately, it is like that. I love my crock pot, so I don't have to worry. Yeah, crock pot is kind of like an air fryer, but it's similar but different. So yeah, this is the thing. Laughter Lover has been a member for 8 months. Hello. Hello all even. I'm a bit late, but happy to join. Thank you for being a member for 8 months and welcome you can make it. Thanks, English. Glad that you can make it. I don't know why. Like I know I'm having vodka, but I've literally barely had a drink from this, so I'm not tipsy yet. I probably will be by the end of this though, but I'm not there yet. It's because I'm trying to do too many things at the same time, and my brain is just like, I can't cope. Sarkos has been a member for 24 months. That's crazy. That's like true OG over there. Hello, and welcome. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you have a nice weekend. And thanks for being a member for 24 freaking months. That's awesome. My husband and I say the same thing about our air fryer. Having an air fryer and trying to convince others to get one has become one of my personality traits. It is a bit like that, isn't it? You know, once you're into the air fryer life, you just don't go back. They are amazing. Like they are truly one of the best inventions ever. And I had a cheap air fryer before, and it was shit. I didn't understand the hype. I was like, why is everybody banging on about this air fryer? Then like it's nothing special, and then I got an expensive one, and I'm like, now I understand. Now I understand the hype. I mean, maybe you can get decent cheaper ones, but the one I had that was like I don't know, like $50 or whatever. Like it was not great. My one is I don't know how much it is. I think I paid like maybe like 400-500 leva, which if you divide it by half to get like the euros or the dollars. So it was pricey. It's a Philips one, but it's freaking worth it. Lily T, member for 18 months. Thank you for being a member for 18 months. I love my air fryer, instant pot, and slow cooker. Oh, I thought that like because of I thought you had like an air fryer instant pot. I was like, wow, you have an air fryer that's also an instant pot. That's amazing. That would be even better, wouldn't it? Anyway, let's get back to Amber and not get distracted by air fryers.
Whoops. Bobby pins, tons of chokers and earrings, just galore. So I'm just gonna take everything out first. That's just what makes the most sense to me. And then go through everything little by little. Gucci that Feline got me. Damn, I haven't worn that in so long. I can have my Gucci on. Oh, this pretty blue nail polish. Forgot about that. So
I don't know what it is, but I'm not a fan of like things like blues and greens on my nails. I like mostly just something like this, like an ombre with a bit of glitter. I do like a bit of glitter on my nails. I can do like a red or a pink, but I don't know. I don't know what it is about blue. I think it's because I don't really wear colors like that, and it doesn't really go with my outfits. I feel like, and not that your nails have to match your outfits, but like I like to match my makeup to my outfits. This is why my lipstick matches my top. It's like a fuchsia pink top, so I'm wearing like fuchsia pink on my lips, you know. Oh my god, chokers and earrings in her bathroom too. They're everywhere, everywhere. You've got to store them somewhere when you run out of space, right? I do have a combo air fryer, Instapot, and slow cooker 152 for scooter. I literally didn't know that existed. Wow. Tell me it's a Ninja, and I might have to freaking order one because everything from Ninja is good in it. I've got a Ninja blender. It's worth it. Again, very pricey. But trust me, that thing will blend anything. Before, my blenders would overheat all the time, will cut out. My Ninja, it's freaking expensive, but it still works to this day. And I abuse it. I use it for all kinds of stuff. A lot of ice gets crushed in there, and it doesn't struggle for this for a second. She's actively saving money now. Elissimo, I think Amber has money, to be honest. I don't think she doesn't have the spending habits that Chantal does. Now, Amber spends a lot of money on food and on takeout and on thingies like trinkets and stuff like that. But I think Amber probably earns, in her heyday, she was probably earning, I don't know, 15 to 20 grand a month. Now, how many views is there on here? 21K. Now, if she's with Vlogmas, she's probably earning maybe like 6 to 10 grand a month, something like that. So she spends money on things, but I don't think she blows through her whole paycheck. I think Amber is probably quite good with her money. I just don't think she wants to fork out 20 grand on plastic surgery. But I think if she had to, I think she has the money there for it. She just doesn't want to because it's just a very large expense in one go. But yeah, I don't think she struggles as much for money just because she spends a lot. The only real big expense that she has is her food. Excuse me, Daisy, what are you doing? Hi, what is it? Are you looking out the window? Do you want to come for cuddle? Do you want to come? Do you need some attention? Do you want to come and say hi to the people? Do you want to come and say hi? You want to come? Come here, then, big bump. Oh, oh, there we go. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry for the microphone. Here we have the big bump. We had a nice little walk today, didn't we? Yeah, we went into the mountains and there was still snow there and it made you so happy. You love the snow so much. Yes. They love it, by the way. My girls had their first proper snow experience this week and they loved it. They went absolutely crazy for the snow. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get back to Amber, see what she has to say.
The handful, I'm just grabbing and putting on my sink. All right, they are both cleared. Down here, these are also just empty, so I don't really use those for anything. My first objective, I've been trying to detangle some of these chokers. It hasn't been too bad. I think it looks worse than what it actually is. So,
you see, I can't bring myself to just buy crap like that. Like, there's nothing wrong with if you wanted to, yeah, excuse me. Hey, you come to me, not the other way around. She didn't want to leave my lap. Like, I don't like really plasticky looking jewelry. I don't really wear jewelry anyway, unless I go out for dinner or like I go like to a nicer place. And sometimes I'll put on some jewelry, but I personally am not a fan of like really cheap, tacky looking jewelry. I like more either yeah, I don't know how to say it. Like, it just looks plastic, basically, like kids' jewelry. It's not. I'm personally not a fan of it. I know everybody has like their own style and stuff, but I prefer like the money that she spent there on all of those little jewelry items. Say it's like $150, $200, right? Something like that, probably, right? With everything that's there. See, I would probably rather invest in like a pendant or like a necklace or something like that. That's made of actual precious metal, like gold or silver, and maybe like with something with a stone of some sorts inside it, which you can, especially if you go to secondhand stores, you can get stuff like that. I've managed to get some quite nice jewelry that's like real gold and that has like gemstones and stuff like that in it for not so much. I mean, like it will be a couple of hundred, but it's obviously a lot priced down because it's secondhand, and like with jewelry, it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, for me personally, I'm not a big fan of this sort of jewelry at all.
That's a good thing. I am probably going to be getting rid of some of these because I do not wear all of them.
And the thing is, jewelry often like kind of retains its value as well. It probably will lose some value, especially if you scratch it. But a lot of jewelry will retain its value to some degree. So it is an investment in some way. You're maybe not going to make a profit on it, but you're not going to lose an awful lot of money on it either. I like costume jewelry, but it's the higher end stuff, silver change, and looks good, not cheap and tacky. Americans call it costume jewelry. Ah, fair enough, interesting. Yeah, stuff from Claire's. You can tell that this is all Claire's and Walmart, and probably Torrid as well.
Like this one, I wore one time. I don't know if I'll see myself wearing it again. I might keep it though. Random fact: when I used to sell earrings, this pair was actually the one that people wanted the most, and I got asked about the most. This is mine and Twinkie's little best friends thing. This goes on her collar, and this is a necklace. It's a bone. It says best friends, and she wears half, and I wear half. Update. This is the jewelry that I'm keeping. I know it looks like an absolute mess, but it's fine. I'll fix it. This is earrings where I can't find the pair to. I'm just like, ma'am, where are you? And then here are some rings I'm trying to decide on. And then so far, this container is the stuff I'm getting.
I thought those rings were like little hoop earrings as well.
Rid of chokers, necklaces, earrings, coin purses, some hair clips I've never used. But I want to show you guys the weirdest pair of earrings that I have. I don't know if I've showed them to you guys before. I will actually be getting rid of them. I'm actually listening to something, so that's why I have those on. I can't do anything in silence. Not a thing. I have to be listening to something at all times. These are the weirdest pair of earrings that I have. It's like a necklace. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I can't even explain it. It's just look. It tells you everything.
I don't think you're supposed to have them like that, right? I think you're supposed to put them in one ear and then like higher up, no? Isn't that how you're supposed to wear them? I think so. I think they're supposed to be for the same ear, maybe. I'm not so sure. But they were like quite a hype, these sort of like chainy earrings for a little while. Isn't that for glasses? No, they're definitely earrings because they've got the hooks on them, but I think you're supposed to maybe hook them into the same ear. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Like it could be designed like this, and it could be fashion. Fashion is weird sometimes, so
2 chains. I could never see myself wearing this. Like, especially because I cuddle my 3 fur babies a lot. I feel like they would pull, and all that does is pull on my earlobes. So I'll definitely be getting rid of those. Okay, so these are the lipsticks I am keeping, but I'm not going to be putting them back in here. I'm going to be putting them with the rest of my makeup. And I got rid of quite a few, I'm not going to lie. Got rid of some Urban Decay, Revlon, Koki.
for somebody that's not really into makeup, and that doesn't, I mean, she does wear lipsticks sometimes, but that's a lot of lipsticks. I'm a massive lipstick fiend, and I don't even have this many lipsticks. Yeah, that's a lot of lipsticks for somebody that's not really into makeup. And I love makeup, and I always if I go out of the house, usually I always have something on my lips. But that's crazy.
Milani.
Yeah, Talk to Squirrels makeup is expensive, especially some of the brands she has there. I mean, like obviously she can afford it, so it's not about that. It's just if it's not your thing, if it's not like your hobby, so to speak, it's just interesting way to spend your money. That's more than anything.
Next, yeah, there's a lot. Maybelline, some Winky Lux. It's a lot of lip stuff, and I'm currently wearing. I want to say at least 10 lipsticks right now.
That color is not a good look on her. It doesn't suit her skin tone at all. That's sort of like, I don't know. It's like a rosy, like a peachy rose almost. Like it's probably why it's a weird color because she mixed it. But makeup expires. Yes, some makeup quicker than others. I think like liquids, generally speaking, you can keep them for like 12 to 24 months. I think 12 to 18 months. Lipsticks and glosses depend. Some last a bit longer than others. Eyeshadows, I have had eyeshadows for years and they're fine still. What can happen is they can get a bit like hard panny, but powders and stuff like that, usually you can keep for a long time. But pencils and lipsticks and foundations and stuff like that, you do have to be careful with. But you can smell if it goes off. It gets a very particular scent, and then just obviously don't use it.
One time. Don't ask. Okay, so I put everything away where it needs to be. Like earrings, band-aids, all the other miscellaneous stuff does not belong in these drawers. I have nowhere really to put my necklaces, so we have some chokers back here.
What she got there that's Gucci? I wonder. So she mentioned that before.
Some necklaces I've never worn, some rings, my toothbrush, some miscellaneous earrings where I need to find the other ones. Gucci necklace, all my other necklaces. And then here we just have bobby pins, crimper, little tiny hair ties, scissors, hair tie. Wow. These look so much better now. Yes. Okay.
SVB, does your lip oil make your lips feel sticky? I tried it and it made mine feel sticky. No, I don't feel like it does actually. I really like the lip oil from Dior. It's I mean, like the oil is slightly sticky, but it's normal because it's an oil. But I like it because it doesn't smell so much, and I feel like it actually nourishes my lips quite well. So yeah, I'll probably will repurchase it when I finished it. And I use it like several times a day, and it's still half full. So it's taking me a long time to work through it. But I think if I get it next time, I won't go for the slightly neutral one. I will probably get one that has like a bit of color in it.
Okay, so I found a necklace extender on Amazon. I think this one's going to go really well. It comes with 3 different sizes. So adding that to the cart. What you doing?
You gonna let it go?
Mm-hmm. That is a really cool cat tree that they have there. I bet that costs a fortune. Because cat tree things are like fucking well expensive.
What are you doing?
I was so surprised when I went to the pet shop to get them all for her.
Baby.
I was like, Jesus.
What you doing back there?
Pricey.
Are you camera shy all of a sudden? Oh. She said no. I'm going to act like I'm not filming, okay?
I don't replace my mascara every few months. I think you can keep it for longer. You probably shouldn't because it's your eyes and it's sensitive.
Her little tiny ear. Oh, I know what
I
she
keep
wants.
mascara up to 6 months usually.
Her last one of these.
Last one.
It's your last one, baby girl.
Last candy cane of the season.
Oh no. Look at her patiently waiting. This one right here. Give me your paw. Give me your paw. Good girl. Gentle. 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 Okay, go eat it. So here is my childlike creation. Here is some ASMR for you guys.
Yeah, I had a Jarella saying I had a 7-foot catfish from overstock when I had cats. It was on 200 bills for last year for cats and daughters. Yeah, I'm sure it probably is a good investment. Well, I haven't seen very big ones over here. I think if I had something like Amazon, I would probably get something like that as well because I reckon I can get it cheaper.
Alrighty.
But it's expensive here in the.
So I have lipstick on my face. Me and Feline were kissing. Then she decided to kiss my cheeks. Forgot about that. Love that.
But if you realize that you've got like lipstick on your face because you were being intimate with your girlfriend, which is cool, like but if you're bothered by it, why not just wipe it off and then start filming again? Like, I don't know. Yeah, okay, you guys have sex. Good for you. It's kind of normal. Most couples have sex. It's what happens.
Don't think I didn't get her back. I have a few things I would like to talk about. So as you guys know, just real quick, this isn't a long spiel. I know not everyone likes to read, which is so weird to me because reading is great.
You know what, Andrea K, her coloring looks so bad right now. I was thinking the same thing. She's looking kind of sick at the moment, ain't she? And you can tell with her complexion. It could just be the light as well. Like, I think it depends on where she films also makes a difference. Because obviously if you have your ring lights on you, if you've got down light, if it's natural light, all of that will make a difference. But yeah, she is definitely looking she's looking a bit sickly at the moment, especially around the eyes, unfortunately.
I asked you guys, I'm in a reading slump. What do I do to get out of it? So someone left this comment, which you guys have seen. So I said, you know what? They might be right. They might be right. I look absurd. So I chose a different book. Someone's Story by B.A. Bellick. So that is what I'm going to try to read. I might try tonight. I might try tomorrow. We'll see. I just don't like being in reading slumps because reading, I love it. It's like you're in someone else's world and I love it. I just love reading. So another thing I want to talk about is if people have been noticing that like my breathing is like getting worse or whatever. So as you guys know, I have lipedema. I also have a little bit of lymphedema. It's a lot of it, let's be real. And when they get more swollen, my breathing becomes worse and more labored. So I just want to let everyone know, like I'm super swollen. Like it's bad.
Yeah, eat some more ramen, girl. Have some more takeout. I'm sure that will work fucking wonders for your lipedema and your lymphedema. It's not like your diet hasn't got anything to do with it. This is the thing, like, I'm sure it's an issue, and like, I can't imagine how annoying it is or how uncomfortable it is. But if it was so bothersome, then try and do something about it by, I don't know, like eating a bit healthier and not eating like ramen every single day. Books is good for the brain. Books is good for the brain. But this is the thing. It's like it's just the frustration. I think, like, I just don't understand how she can't get frustrated with herself and having all of these problems and then just do so little about it. And even when she's doing something about it, it's just, she doesn't have to go to a chicken and broccoli diet. It doesn't have to be that extreme, but I don't know, eating takeout every single day and having things like ramen, she's having other things as well. It's crazy to me. It really is. I just don't understand how you can just ignore your health so much. Like we were saying this in the chat before the live stream happened, started, I should say. Like she would make an interesting case study, not only from the perspective of somebody putting their life out on social media, but also just like the reason I find Amber fascinating is I just don't understand the psychology behind it. I don't understand the psychology of your body just giving up on you all the time, struggling with everything. You have all of these ailments, all of these problems, this constant physical pain, this constant mental pain, yet you still do the ramen. Like, yet you still do that. And obviously her situation is even more complex because there is her channel is built around it. She has her identity being Big Al is more important to her than other big people because of who she is as a social media personality. And I think that definitely plays into it too. And then like to what extent is it like real eating disorders? And I'm not saying she hasn't got an eating disorder. You don't get to be this big without having an eating disorder. But like, to what extent is it that? To what extent is it laziness and tardiness? Where is it food addiction? It's like, it's fascinating to try and, I don't know, compartmentalize all of it, because obviously it's a mixture of everything. It's not just eating disorders. It is also being lazy. It is also just being in denial. It is also, I don't know, like whatever cluster B personality disorder she has. It's a lot of different things, but it's fascinating regardless, because that's why we're all here, right?
My legs are very swollen and hard, tender, like they're so hard. And that's when you know, like, girl, you're out of this world swollen. So yeah, it causes my breathing to be worse. So I'm sorry about that. And that's just what I have to deal with. And don't come at me with talk to your specialist about it. I do. Just because I'm talking to you guys about it and explaining it doesn't mean that I haven't already talked to someone. I just feel like that's a very big misconception, is that just because I'm talking to you guys about something means I haven't talked to like a professional or a specialist. That's just not the case. I share bits and pieces of my life with you guys, and lipedema is something that I wanted and more like needed to share with you guys, because it is a big part of my life now and you guys can visibly see it on my body. So yeah. And I know I explained to you guys that like I'm up and moving and doing things more, which causes me to be more swollen. Like, this is how it is. This is how it goes with people with lipedema. A simple Google search can tell you that. Or just learn about lipedema more through.
Alissimo is saying that, like, at the height of her bulimia, she ate out of the trash, and her anorexia was so bad that she couldn't walk anymore. Yeah, I mean, like, there's a couple of people that I have spoken to that are from that are watchers of the channel, and that have the other end of extreme eating disorders. And some situations are really bad for some people. So I get it, because you're like in a sort of denial situation where you just like, I guess, in the throes of your addiction. So like, maybe from that perspective, it's not hard to understand. It is and it isn't, but it's just crazy how, poor mental health will drive you to do those kind of things, or to those extremes. But I'm sorry to hear you went through that, by the way, and hopefully, hopefully you don't suffer anymore, or at least it's getting better. And Codex want to stab themselves in the eye with the mascara wand. That's really unfortunate. And now you're gonna have like a black fuzzy eye for a couple of minutes, and you might have to redo your whole makeup. Oh well, man, that sucks. It really does. Fuck lymphedema or lipedema. Stabbing yourself in the eye with mascara. That's the real issue. Oh, it's getting better. Glad to hear. Sorry, it just made me chuckle because we're talking on a serious thing, and then like that came in there. But it is.
Through me, like, this is real life experience of someone who has it. Just because I am more swollen from doing more activity and like standing more and all of that, I'm not saying that it's also not partially my fault, because the way that I have been eating, especially this last week, has been really bad. I haven't wanted to speak about it, but I have been binging really bad at night. My binging this last week.
You can tell by her face. This is probably why her complexion is looking so bad. And like, at least she's admitting to it. I reckon her weight is probably around the 520s now then, if she's been binging for a week.
Is the worst it's been in years. Yeah. I don't know what's triggering it. Trying to figure that out. I'm gonna talk to my psychologist about it. This time of year, even though it's my favorite time of year, it's also a hard time of year. And I've been having anxiety, and I'm having to put all of that and shove all of that down so I can film my everyday life, because I'm not coming on here and I'm not going to have an anxiety attack on camera. Not happening. I had an anxiety attack a few hours ago, and I had one the day before. And I think I even had one the day before. And that's just not really me. When I first started having anxiety attacks when I was 18, 19, I would have them daily. I would have multiple a day. And since then, thankfully, I'm almost 32. I don't have them daily. But the last few days I have had them, and they exhaust me. It just ruins my whole day, honestly, when it happens. I try to be like chipper and like whatever it may be, but I don't know what's going on. But we're going to talk to my psychologist, so don't you worry. And I've been doing journaling, trying to focus in on like what is causing this. Like, I do have some things in my life that I do not talk about that are actively troubling me and bothering me. And
this is kind of clickbaiting. So there's things that I'm going on that I don't want to talk about. Some of you guys talk about reverse body dysmorphia. Teresa and hey, I'm on a break. Nice to see you live. Nice to see you. And if you were able to pop in to say hi, I hope you're doing well. And enjoy the rest of your shift when you get back to it. But no, there is definitely different versions of body dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia doesn't only have to be that you see yourself as fat when you're skinny. It can be that you think your nose is too big. It can be that you feel like your arms aren't right. Like, some people want to have like literal limbs chopped off, which is like a form of body dysmorphia. You get bigorexia, which is, for example, bodybuilders when they're like massive and they get addicted to the use of steroids and like doing very extreme things just to get bigger and bigger, and they're never satisfied. They always think that they're small and skinny. Amber definitely doesn't see herself as like a 520-pound lady. She probably sees herself as like being like a swell 300. So there is many different ways of being body dysmorphic for sure.
I've just been binging, and while I'm binging, I don't enjoy the food. I am my rational side, my true side, the real me, the cognitive side is telling myself, stop eating. Like, what are you doing? But I physically can't stop. And I feel like that's another reason why like I want to stop ordering takeout so much, because I want to fuel myself with foods that I make at home. No, I'm not going to eat like perfectly.
The thing is, if you eat a lot more whole foods, you are going to feel more full up, and it's going to satiate more, and you're not going to eat as many calories because of the way it's been prepared. You know, especially if you're careful with your oils and stuff like that. So if you eat more whole foods and you eat like complex carbohydrates, you know, you eat plenty of protein. Protein should be her top priority. I don't care what anybody says. Sitting there and eating 2 freaking chicken breasts, not many people do that. And if you do, you probably don't want to eat so much more afterwards. A chicken breast with a mayonnaise on top, yeah, don't get me wrong, easy. Or chicken breast with some fries, not a problem. But just eating 2 chicken breasts with like a green bean, or broccoli or whatever, like as a side, some broccoli or some green beans, like you're not going to sit there and eat that much of it. That's just the reality of it. So, fully cow, Chantal Caesar refers to herself as overweight. Yeah, she does. She's just a little, carrying a little bit of extra weight there. She doesn't have the discipline to recover from this. So it's hard work, and she quits with the slight discomfort. Very true. Then we do not so much outing out already. Sam, we do that all the time, but apparently we went back to it. Hello from Brazil, honey. Why? Hello, and welcome. I hope you're having a good day. Nothing will scare her enough to change. I think there is definitely a rock bottom. I just don't know what it is for her, unfortunately. But it has to be, if it isn't cancer, it has to be something more serious, that's for sure, which is worrisome.
Really healthy, it's not gonna happen. You're never gonna see that happen. But I want to make better choices, and I want to eat healthier. Also, people were expecting a Monday weigh-in, which I totally understand, because I was on Weight Watchers, which I'm no longer doing. I'm gonna go back to how I lost weight in the first place. Summer of 2021.
By having like a deadly disease.
I was almost at my highest weight at 569. I lost a large chunk of weight. I lost 106 pounds from that point. And I want to go back to how I was doing that, which was eating in moderation. I allowed myself to eat what I wanted, but I was coherent in what I was eating, and I wasn't binging. I wasn't restricting. I noticed that this binge restrict cycle is what is causing me to not have progress at all in any way. So I need to take out both of those.
Hello, Marky. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream is what I meant to say. And isn't she been doing intuitive eating on and off for a long time? You know, she needs to track calories to some degree to make sure that she's not overeating. And it doesn't mean that she needs to eat 1,600 calories or 1,800 or even 2,000. She can probably eat a solid 2,700, maybe even 3,000 calories and lose weight. But she still needs to track. Yeah, she is stopping with Weight Watchers. I'm not so sure what triggered her to not do Weight Watchers. She's just saying basically that she's been binging a lot for no real reason because she's happy. But apparently she's not doing Weight Watchers anymore. So I don't know.
But there was no Monday weigh-in because I know that I've gained weight. And I don't want to see that. I didn't want to see that. I also know that by doing that, I am living in denial land, and I don't want to be denial-in. So I'm going to be stepping on the scale tomorrow, and I don't know if I'm going to like keep it to myself or like share it with you guys, but I know I've gained weight. I feel it. My lymphedema is so hard, like because of how swollen it is. And it's just like painful to move. That's why you guys see me waddling, because with lymphedema, when it starts to swell more, it is harder to get around, but I do it. And I try my hardest to just live normally. And when I see comments of people saying like, just her walking around the house, oh my God, look at her waddle, like it's rude. It's uncalled for. There's like no reason. There is no reason to point out my waddling. There's no reason to point out my breathing. You guys see me. I'm over 500 pounds suffering.
People point it out because it's very unusual to see, and it's troublesome to see. And it's concerning. Like, it's concerning to watch a woman who is 30 not be able to walk properly because of her weight. It's concerning to watch a woman sitting down and basically being out of breath. from sitting down and doing nothing. That's like it's an abnormal thing to witness. And like I get that she's very used to her own body and she's very used to being the way she is, but this sounds horrible, but like part of her allure, so to speak, is that she's a bit of like, and I don't mean this to be horrible, but she's a bit of a freak show. People will argue that I'm a bit of a freak show as well. Like, you know, if I go into a gym or if it's summertime here and I'm peeled to the fucking bone, I walk around, people will stop and stare. Some people stare out of curiosity and some people stare in disgust. But the reality is that I'm like a big bitch covered in tattoos with bright red hair and I'm pretty muscular. People are gonna fucking look, right? Like it's unusual, and maybe not in like certain countries, but over here it's highly unusual. So if you're different and you're very different from the norm, people are gonna look because it's different, and like that's just human nature. It's the intrigue, it's the interest, and like it's sad. It's sad that you're 30 and that you're doing this to yourself, basically. And that's the reality of it. So people comment because I just don't get it. Like they don't get how you can let yourself get to this stage and why you're just not refusing to do anything about it because she sees a therapist, but why there's so little effort being put into change. That's why. Ilona Lynn will be the greatest reality show ever. Oh, I don't. Yeah, she's not a cool freak show like you, Ilona. Maybe not, but it's a thing. Like I am very realistic on the fact that if I walk with people that walk with me for the first time and I go to a mall and stuff, everybody's always like, do you not notice people staring at you? And I'm like, no, I don't. I'm just used to it. But I don't really care though. Like, you know, the thing is it's interesting. It's like she puts herself out there and then she's like, oh well, people are crying, like she's crying about people leaving negative comments or making comments about how she walks and how she breathes. It's like, well, what do you expect? You put yourself out there. This is what's going to happen. That's part and parcel of it. You put yourself out there. If you're different from the rest, people are going to have comments, isn't it? It's just how it is, unfortunately. Thanks, guys, for saying that. I'm cool. But my point is that over here, it's like Bulgaria is quite conservative still in many ways. So for a lot of you guys, you think it's cool, but for a lot of people here, they don't think that how I look is cool. I get a lot like people like look at me in disgust. People like, give me some fucking bad eyes sometimes. It happens quite a lot. I don't care. Like at the end of the day, like another person's opinion to me doesn't matter. But my point is that if you're different, if you're unusual, if there's something about your physical appearance that's different, then it's people are gonna have opinions. People are gonna look, and if you don't like it, then I don't know. If you don't like people commenting on how you walk, then I don't know. Then don't put that into your video. And I get like, oh, people shouldn't have to be nasty about it, but it's just a shock. It's just a shock of it because we don't get to see it often. You know, it's just really unusual.
With a bad fucking case of lipedema. So pointing the stuff out, you're just trying to make me feel worse. I don't know what it is, but like it just shows the type of person you are, to be honest. Vlogmas day 15. Play-Doh advent calendar. Green. Does this mean a tree moment? Oh my god, please be a tree moment. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Wait. It's a freaking tree and it's clear. All right, this is massively stupid, but I tried. This is supposed to be a fireplace with a little mini tree on top. We have the wood, we have the fire, we have some, what do they call these? Mistletoes. We have the tree. This looks pathetic. It looks so much better in my mind. All right, day 15, cat calendar.
Oh, great.
What? I've never seen anything like that. Ooh, okay. I wonder. Okay, you know what this reminds me of? Do you guys remember those things from the 90s?
Stuff like this.
Where, at least for me, it was from the 90s. You put it on one finger, and then you put it on the other finger.
Oh, no.
Is that what this is?
I thought it was one of those that clap around your head and
said,
like twist around.
What should we put in 15? This random toy. I am obsessed. Like, opening this advent calendar has been so fun. Like, Wasabi was... Oh! Oh my god. I just got my finger stuck. It is one of those things. Is this for the human? They said the human needs a gift too. Oh my gosh, look at that. Wow. Wasabi was playing with one of the gifts earlier, but I wasn't near my camera. And I started playing with him. He's a sweetie. Rarity didn't even budge. Look at her. Didn't even budge. Rose. Oh, sweet. Look at this. What is this? I don't know if this is for a kitty cat. All right, comment of the day.
Human.
End of the vlog. I'm hoping for some positivity. I really, truly need it.
Get me a cheese advent calendar. Now we're talking. The only thing it would spoil. What about like little wines? That would be quite cool. I saw yesterday like one with little whiskeys. That was pretty cool.
I've just been going through a lot. I wish there were things I could talk to you guys about, but it's not. 613 comments.
Amber, now. This is the 5th time you mentioned in this bloody video. We know there's stuff going on that you can't talk about. Stop it now. And I fall for it. I fall for the bait. I know. I'm fully aware of the fact that I'm falling for it. But don't talk about things if you don't want to talk about it. Just don't mention it. Just like that. It's not an issue.
Thank you. Lexi, I am not going to butcher your last name, so not even going there. The scale of the items on the mini brands is off-putting. I mean, I wouldn't spend money on it either way, but shouldn't they be scaled to the same ratio? I actually never thought about it like that. Thank you for the comment, though, and I will see you guys in my next vlog. Bye.
All right, guys. So, I'm not going to do another reaction because I'm desperate for a pee, basically, and I'm kind of hungry. So, but I think I'll go live at some point over the weekend. It might be tomorrow. Actually, probably not. It might be Sunday, actually, because Sunday in the morning I'm training, and then in the afternoon I am gonna meet some people and teach them how to squat. I'm gonna meet Lucy and her friend. I'm gonna help them with squatting, so I won't have that much time for like filming and editing and doing all of that. So I might just pop in and do a quick, cheeky little live stream on Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening maybe, or maybe in the morning. I don't know yet. Depends on what time I wake up. If I wake up early, but I'm going out on Saturday though. So probably not. Maybe tomorrow. I don't know. If I go live, it will be kind of like I'll try and scan it in. I'll try and plan it in advance. But it might just be, guys, I'm going live in half an hour or an hour. If I wake up really early, I might just do it like that. So I'm not so sure. Kamiba, thank you very much for the $20 super chat. I appreciate it. So on that note, I am going to go. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, or the rest of your weekend, beginning of your weekend, the rest of your day, and the beginning of your weekend. I have literally got a vlog going up soon, so check that out if you want to. Be sure to like the stream before you go, please. It helps me out enormously. And yeah, there'll be content going up all over the weekend, but stay tuned for vlogs and everything else, and have a good day. Have a good weekend, and I will see you in the next video or in the next live stream. Bye, guys.